The NBA Math trade deadline preview heads south to Dallas as we look at the Mavericks and what they might be able to do with the trade deadline to aid their rebuilding efforts. The Mavericks have found their next franchise caliber point guard and super athlete rookie Dennis Smith Jr. Head coach Rick Carlisle has run a ball screen dominant offense this year around Smith, surely a sign of things to come in the future. The team has some versatile players on their roster and have done well to find diamonds in the rough. However, they still need a few more franchise caliber players. Part of the difficulty with that has been the organization's clinging on to try to make something work for Dirk Nowitzki while he's still playing. But with Nowitzki on the verge of retirement, the franchise certainly won't put his short-term goals ahead of their long-term ones. Long-term, the Mavericks will probably want to replace him with a player similar that can space the floor with the pick and pop. Smith and Nowitzki have shown a great chemistry already this season. Of the players on their roster that the Mavericks might want to move this trade deadline, Wesley Matthews has drawn a decent amount of interest from around the league. If the Mavericks can free themselves from their $18.5 million player option that Matthews has for next season and pick up a decent draft pick in the process, it would benefit the organization to make the trade now. Matthews is a solid 3-and-D wing on a team that doesn't need a wing player to be an offensive creator. With a lot of teams around the league looking to add a player like this at the trade deadline, Dallas's phone should be ringing off the hook. Another player the Mavs should want to move on from is center Nerlens Noel. Noel has either been injured or in the doghouse of coach Rick Carlisle the entire season after turning down the franchise's big money offer over the summer and taking a one-season qualifying offer instead. While Noel's bet on himself seems to be a losing one, he is definitely still a help to some team in the form of shot blocking, running the floor, and finishing at the rim. Dallas should want to move him before undoubtedly losing him via unrestricted free agency this summer. It's pretty unclear what type of value they'd get back though. Many teams around the league will likely call Dallas when they're looking for veteran backup point guards. Both Devin Harris and JJ Barea are on cheap team-friendly deals and offer a scoring punch at the trade deadline. Barea is a maestro at the pick and roll, and the bonus about trading for him is that he's signed for another season beyond this one. While he does tend to hemorrhage points on the defensive end, he could be the spark needed to anchor a second unit's offense for just about any team around the league. Harris is a cagey slashing veteran that is one of the best backdoor cutters in the league. He also might not be worth giving up a second-round pick to acquire. It's possible that other teams around the league wait for the Mavericks to buy him out and then try to bid for his services afterwards. Because the Mavericks have very low salary on their books for this season and next year, they might be able to absorb some in any trade that they make. Dallas could use their cap space to help them acquire some incoming first or second round picks, something that will help accelerate a rebuild.